So Jeff, how are you?
Hey, good. What's up, guys?
I don't know. You tell me what's up.
It's constantly something, man. We're writing, recording, playing shows, and getting ready for this big festival coming up, and it's nonstop.
So what festival you guys playing?
We got added to the So What Festival in it's at Choctaw Stadium, which was Texas Rangers' old stadium.
Gotcha.
May 28th, we're opening for Hatebreed and Knocked Loose, and I mean, there's like 200 bands on this thing. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Our fans kind of stepped up and let their voices be heard and helped us get on. It was pretty awesome.
So break it down for us a little bit. Give us a little bit of an origin story of Lockjaw. Where did Lockjaw start, and kind of bring us up to currently where they're at?
I started that band about 98, right out of high school. My good close friend that was the original lead singer, and we loved Metallica and Megadeth and Pantera. Being local from here in Arlington, in Fort Worth, Pantera was close, and so we just loved all those kinds of straightforward heavy metal bands, and that's what we wanted to play. We just wanted to crush guitars and do what we do, and then we all got a little older. We did Lockjaw for years, and then we kind of took a break. Everybody got older in careers and families and whatnot. We're all dads now.
I can relate.
And so, we decided we wanted to continue doing it. We got a couple management type people reached out to us, and we played a few big shows, and we got in touch with this guy. His name is Chris Collier. He's a producer. He did the new Korn album. And so we really clicked, and we got in the studio with him kind of around COVID, and started passing pre-production back and forth. And the rest is history. Now we're putting out this record. We're doing it in singles. We're not putting out anything all together. It seems more beneficial to put out in singles. So that's what we're doing. And now we're getting added to this festival, which is a huge deal for us. And so, it's going good.
It's kind of weird. Kevin and I talk to bands all the time on the show, and that's what we're hearing. That's the new way to do it, putting singles out rather than the full album dump or even an EP. It's like one song at a time, song video.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, the gatekeepers used to be the record labels.
Correct.
And now the gatekeepers, YouTube and Spotify.
Yep. That's correct.
There's upsides and downsides to both, and so we're treating each release like a album release in a sense. New album art, new video, like you said.
Yep.
And there's a lot of debate on whether it's good to release the song and the video the same day, or if you do the song first and release the video. We found the first single we did was called Silence the Fear. We put that out back in August. We released the video the same day. Well, everybody wanted to go see the video. So our Spotify suffered a little bit.
Yeah.
So the next one we did the song and then the video, and it kind of caught up. And
well, it's like nowadays with content, you have to give the social media, whatever, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're at, which you should be at all places, you got to constantly be feeding like quarters into the machine, whether that's like the song, then the video, then the this, then the that. If you do it all at once, then you kind of shot the load all at once and you run out of content,
That's damn straight. I mean, and we're doing a whole record with Chris. I mean, we've got 8 songs down and a couple more to go, and we're just taking our time. It gives us a little time to stew on the song before we get that final mix. Allows our singer Joe to come in, and this is actually our studio here. We record and rehearse here.
Yeah, I was going to mention that earlier when it looks like a killer setup behind you. That's where y'all practice and rehearse and everything.
Yeah, this is our. It's a full-blown studio too, so we have everything ready to go at any time. We can put the
start tracking.
Button. Yeah, it's awesome. But we do rehearse here too, and try not to piss the neighbors off.
Is this your garage? What is this? Is this your garage? Your house? Where are we at?
The room behind my garage. Nice. I have a big garage, and this is the room behind it. And when we found this place a few years ago, and fell in love with it immediately. And I saw the room, and I was like, that room's mine.
Yes, I see. Is that the dual 15-inch main PA speaker behind your shoulder there? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, let me see if I can get you some good view here.
Yep. Oh yeah, I see. Is that an 18-inch sub too? I think you're pissing everybody off
I've
with that
got
one.
two. I've got two. I've got another one over here.
Yep.
And
Yep.
those are our road rigs right there. That's the rack and the in-ear rack and all that stuff.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool for the band, the musicians that are out there. Everything's ready to go and it's running into your
Yeah.
computer to your DAW, and at any moment, like you said, you
Yeah.
can just capture what y'all are doing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Danny Wimmer Festivals, they asked us to be on their Twitch channel and do a live stream. Well, we ran everything from our in-ear rig, every single channel separate, right into Pro Tools, did an amazing mix, and then I could go back and post mix it, and we shot 4 cameras worth of video and had an incredible video, and we did it right here. It's so easy.
Yeah, that's
So-
cool. Our buddy Joey Miller, Kevin, did that for us on some of the
Yeah.
COVID streams that we had.
I just
Oh,
got
yeah.
depressed.
You know what I haven't
Wow.
figured out though is going live.
We used to do that.
Yeah, yeah. What you mean on the going live? What are you talking about?
We haven't figured out how to actually get a good mix to actually go live. Like for instance, if we were playing here with you guys right now, how to actually get a really good mix. I'd have to mix it in post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, what we learned again, I'm gonna shout out Joey Miller, a buddy of ours here, Gulf Media Collective, locally here in on the Gulf Coast. You have to have a mix that goes to what you would hear in the room.
Yeah.
But then he had his headphones and he had a separate like sub mix that he would send out to the internet because they're different needs. What
Right.
you need in the room is going to be different than what the
Right.
internet needs.
That's what I haven't quite figured out yet. So recording it still is cool. It still
Right.
gives the vibe. So
Right,
good.
right. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's killer. I like it.
We had, and anybody who's watching, if you've got questions that you want to ask, put them in the comments, and then we can run the questions through. So Matt asked, and this was going back to the transition from album or single then album release. Has it been difficult adapting to the new ways of doing things, or was it an easy transition?
I love it, man. To be honest, we were before MySpace, so for a local band in Dallas, but also the local scene in Dallas was like playing a lot of bands. We were getting to play in front of 500, 600, 700 people in some cases. It's a huge scene. Dallas,
You assholes, man.
it's wild.
We would kill for that down here. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, Dallas, we had Pantera, we had Drowning Pool, we had Element 80, we had all these amazing bands. And so when I would put on these metal fests, like Ridgely Theater Metal Fest, and have like 30 bands on it, and it would be incredible, So anyway, so the point was going to a studio, sitting down, recording an entire album, making it sound industry standard and professional, and all that was not really
Feasible
in our grasp. It wasn't. Yeah, it would cost $50,000 to do that, to actually make it sound industry standard. But now we've really adapted to. We record it here. We do all our pre-production here. We send it to our producer in Las Vegas, and Chris is incredible. He's like the 6th member, so he'll send it back to us with his changes, and we just go back and forth. And then sometimes he'll actually record us live. He'll get on our screen right there and be controlling the board from Vegas while we're recording. And so putting out a single like that,
Figure that one out, Jared.
Yeah. The gears are turning on my.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And so recording a single like that, it lets us focus on everything on that single, full production, producer going back and forth, making it be the best product we can. And then we can shoot our video and do all the Spotify pitching and all that crap, So to me, I love it. And it takes a lot of pressure off, The only thing that's kind of tough is how to really get noticed on Spotify. That's playlisting, and you don't know which ones are good and bad. And I've gone through so much to do that. We're at 28 or 29,000 monthly listeners right now. And that was a son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's a fight, right?
Yes. It's catching up.
What have you learned for the new guys out there that you can share that's not a complete trade secret?
Submit Hub, Playlist Push, all those are pretty good. There are some playlist promoters out there that if you run across, you just got to be careful with them, make sure they're reputable.
Right.
You can pay them some money and they'll help you get to the right playlist. I don't necessarily condone paying to be on a playlist, and Spotify doesn't like that so much, but they can help you push your music to the right playlist. And you're on good playlist if your followers are going up. If your followers are stagnant, who knows?
It's probably a bot farm or something like that. Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, how did you get hooked up with the producer? You said it was Chris. Is that what you said his name was?
Chris Collier. Yeah, he did Prong, Korn, Mick Mars, George Lynch.
Now I wish I was wearing my Prong shirt.
I know. Yeah. I know. I love Prong.
How did that relationship come about? So
Sarah Ray, who is our manager, Emberstone and Ray, excuse me. She's been, man, I'll tell you what, if anybody ever, I'm luckiest guy in the world having a manager like her, because she took us on for nothing. She said, I believe in what you're doing. I like your music and I trust what you're going to do. And I'm going to help you guys. She has been there for us every step of the way. And so she knew Chris, and she had a big background in the record industry back in its heyday. And so she went over to the management side, but she got us hooked up with him, and she'd worked with him on several different bands and said, hey, I think this is the perfect guy for you, because we're kind of modern metal, but we've been called new metal. We've been called thrash metal, but Chris and I related over the Black Album. That's a lot of people's holy grail. And we both loved Metallica and loved that vibe. And so it was just a perfect,
Yeah.
But our manager helped us.
Yeah. So you mentioned Sarah is the reason that you're on this show tonight.
Sarah is.
Yeah. That conversation was interesting. So we had Molly on the show.
Molly. Yeah.
And then, we booked Molly, and then she's like, hey, I got 2 other bands. And she shot you guys out in Waiting for Eternity and said, let me know what dates. Not whether we wanted to put them on the show. Right? She just said, let me know the dates and we got it taken care of.
So clearly I have the right person.
Yeah, I just threw some dates out, and she's like, okay, Waiting for Eternity is doing this date. Lockjaw's going to do this date. I'm like, all right, cool.
Sweet.
Less work for me to have to do. So,
Right.
You mentioned the festival that y'all are about to play. What's your goal now? Because we started the conversation off about having put it down for a while, careers, kids, people, you grow up a little bit. Are y'all back out full blown 100%? Are you picking and choosing festivals? What are we doing?
We're trying to blow up. I want to be on the next Lamb of God tour. I want to be on the next Metallica tour. We're going as hard and as big as money
the market will allow.
And market will allow. I'm our record label right now, and I'm self-funded.
Good.
And you know that how much all of this stuff costs. It's incredibly expensive, but I actually see a payoff. I actually see an opportunity I'm starting to see the streams happen. I'm starting to see the algorithms pushing us out. I'm starting to see momentum after 4 singles, and the 5th single's coming up in May. So
cool. let me see if we can help. Hey, Matt, I know you're watching. Matt, could you kindly put the links for Lockjaw up into the comments for us, please?
Awesome.
So hopefully he's watching.
And I saw the private chat message. I responded back to that. So we're absolutely on board with that.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot you. I can do that right now. I can actually shoot you the new single if you guys want to premiere it. I can let you hear it.
We would love to. Do y'all have a video for it?
Not quite. It's in production.
Okay.
Production.
Yeah. So as soon as that happens, we'll debut it on the show, man. That would be great.
So you guys have already talked about what's in the future or what you're wanting out of this. So what's the best way of getting in touch with you guys? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it
all of it? Yeah. Facebook, we're at Lockjaw Live, and Instagram, we're at Lockjaw Metal. I gave you guys the link tree. I saw that y'all posted it. Link tree, man. It's awesome. It's got every one of our links, all YouTube. Every single thing we do goes on YouTube, Spotify for sure, so anybody can find us there. So
there you go. Lisa says, wow, loving it. Following on all platforms.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa.
And then Ann said she almost fell off the elliptical.
Those are definitely 2 people you want in your corner. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Wanda says that was awesome.
Oh,
And I have to do this together. So Joe Franklin said faces. Then he said melted. So,
Nice.
well, Jeff, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank you.
joining us. And like we said, go check them out. Find the link tree in the comments. Go be like Lisa. Everybody needs to be like Lisa. Go follow on all platforms.
That's right, man.
Very much appreciated.
Let us know when that next video is ready to drop, and we'll get it on the show for sure.
Yeah, I sure
And
will.
let us know when you're ready to come to Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah.
We just got offered a Florida date, so we'll see. Maybe soon.
Where at in Florida?
Some promoter out there. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
We're figuring it all out.
Okay.
All right.
So
Let us know if we can help you get a show going through as you're coming through Mississippi. We can try to do that too.
shoot me. Is the sound? Is this?
Yep. Yep. Use that email. Yeah.
Okay.
That email is direct to both of us. So
Okay. I'll be in touch.
yeah,
Sweet.
definitely. Thank
Thanks,
you, Jeff.
guys.
Have a good night.
man.
Appreciate you.